there's quite a few things. The thumbnail, God Will Not Be Mocked, has been ringing for 2 days now. Yesterday I told you to read Galatians 7:7, and that's where it's from. But it's been ringing loud and clear, so he wanted me to put that on the thumbnail so that in case you didn't check out Galatians 7:7 yesterday, you can do it today. Now I have a few affirmations I want to read. The best plans are no plans. Have a grateful day. That's how it works, by being grateful. And then in my angel book, you could spend hours and days researching the ins and outs of the decision that you want to make. Or you can simply check into your heart. Ask, is what I am attempting, working on, and creating truly for my highest good? Okay. I now call in the highest, most best, loving possible guides and angels of light. Who can most serve? Please come in, connect, and channel through me now. And for those of you that are new, I haven't said for a while that I do give out free personal readings. So just email me and I'll put your name in the thumbnail. It is a collective reading still for everybody, and these are collective, timeless, 11-card reading at yahoo.com. I use the St. Michael deck by Doreen Virtue, and I use the Mage Tarot deck that are about 40 years old. And I'm going through the Light Seer deck because Lee sent me the Light Seer deck. Last card out was Ace of Wands. Okay, I'm going through that deck one at a time, studying it, putting my energy into it. So it'll still be a couple months before I use it, and I will use it to help clarify the Mage deck probably. I'm not sure. That's way too far down the line. So St. Michael says today, use your imagination and you'll see the answer. That's exactly what we're doing. I'm writing my daily devotion book. And for some of you that know and don't know, I'll show you the name of it here. It's on previous videos, but a lot of you are new. So it's angel number 365, levels of heaven, new beginnings, prosperity, changes. It's a daily devotion book. Okay. So I'm using my imagination to see the answers. Okay, and we're going to shuffle the Mage Tarot deck here and give you a quick reading. I think these readings are good for, like, you know how you read a daily devotion and it's just a couple sentences, maybe even a page, and then you go into your tarot reading, which is the energy for when you're listening to it. That's why they're timeless. It goes by the energy of what you're listening to, the universe. Like the universe talks to you through the radio, through songs, through that whispering in your ear, which we call our conscience. Okay, celebration. 3 of Cups is on the bottom. Celebration. That's the kind of energy we're feeling right now. It's kind of a energy like we're waiting for the next shoe to drop type of energy, but how can I explain it? We're waiting for the other shoe to drop, but we know that when it drops, then we have an equal pair and we're just so happy. because we know that it's not a misfit. It's not a mismatch. It's perfect. So we're kind of waiting for it to drop, but once it drops, that's it. So it's a good feeling. It's kind of like the wait is over. They've already made the shoe, they've already customized it, they've already got it all ready for us. Knight of Cups. Yep. That's exactly the energy I'm feeling. Knight of Cups. It's like it's all about love, and he's all about action. Action and love. And the Queen's all about questing. The Queen's all about cue, about getting it done, about queuing it up, having the right music on, having the right devotion for the day, having the right lesson to learn. Cue of questing. And she just fell on the floor, so she wants me to repeat that. Creativity. Lots of creativity. That's the Ace of Wands, by the way, too. Okay, because this is your soul contract being fulfilled. Your soul contract is being fulfilled. That's the Two of Cups. And that's the feeling I'm getting. I'm getting that feeling of everything's all set. It's kind of like you got a job and you got it all figured out and you got hired. You went through all of the rigmarole and you're getting your first paycheck and it's like, phew, got through all that. And then you can decide whether you're going to stay or not stay, which most of us probably aren't going to stay because we're moving on to bigger and better things, and we're definitely leaving the matrix. But anyway, with our soul contract, it's like on Michael's show this morning, we're being elevated. It's like everything's been sorted out, the wheat from the chaff, and you're going down this path, and now you're being elevated. Wheel of Fortune, yeah, exactly. So it's a complete change. It's like you're going down that path and you're doing all this stuff, right? Remember that in and out energy that can also be the Ace of Wands, and you're going in and out doing all this stuff, and then God in the background is picking up the slack, because it's like we do what we can do, and then we say, okay, God, here you go. We shine the light on whatever we have to shine the light on, and then we move on and let the exterminator come in, right? Shine the light, see all the cockroaches run, and then the exterminator comes in. We don't go do it, but we shine the light on it. And that's the Wheel of Fortune energy. Judgment's been called. Yep, just what I said. Exactly everything I just said. Judgment. So we shine the light down on it, and then the exterminator will come in. That's God's judgment. Okay, St. Michael says, believe and trust. Absolutely. Believe and trust that what I just said is all exactly right. And it is. Okay, now, underneath the Knight of Cups is the Eight of Swords. And I'm not getting a stuck energy. I'm getting an unstuck energy, like if it was reversed, okay? That's the kind of feeling I'm getting. I'm getting like, oh, well, he was stuck for a while. He was trying to figure himself out. But he says, love wins. I'm going forward, and I'm not stuck no more. That's how I'm reading that. And underneath the Three of Cups on the bottom of the deck happens to be the Knight of Questing. And I just was talking about the Knight of Cups, but they wanted me to show you that the celebration is because he's decided to move forward, maybe even physically move. But the word move just stuck out. Okay, but Knight of Questing, see the light? Another light being shined on everything. The truth is out. Everything's done. Judgment's been called. Everything's done. A few months back, we were going through justice. We were going through people getting their just rewards and their convictions, all that's past. We are so onto judgment, which is judgment, past judgment, way past judgment even. Okay, underneath the Queen of Questing is the Page of Cups. So that's just saying we're doing all kinds of little things in love. Like all these little devotions that I'm writing out, all these little videos, all these different scriptures, all these different songs. If you take every day and you take my video and you take the scripture, the devotions, the songs that I mention, and you do your homework, you'll have the whole picture. I'm just trying to be a tool to give you what the energy is saying. Okay. Now, with the Queen of Questing and the Page of Cups under it, it's just saying everything is going according to plans with the page. Okay. Before that was the Knight of Cups. So a knight, and then the page is underneath the knight. The page does like a gopher, right? A gopher guy. The plumber has an apprentice, type of thing. Okay, soul contract. Lots of different options in our soul contract. Okay, believe it or not, nothing is set in stone. You have the right to change things in your soul contract. Of course, you might have to go through a process. You might have to talk to the elders. You might have to talk to your guides. You might have to even, do some certain tests and assignments. It's just like a job. You don't want to stay being a waitress no more. You want to be a shift commander. Okay. So you have to go through a little bit of training, a little bit of stuff, but you can go from a waitress to a shift supervisor. Okay. That's what this card's saying. It's saying you have lots of options. So if you really don't like the option that you picked, you can change it. And I have done that a lot in the astral, because I'll put it to you this way. I'm on a mission, and if you can't keep up, I'm leaving you behind. It's kind of that simple. Okay, destiny is under the Wheel of Fortune. Now, isn't that cool? Two very, very powerful cards, Wheel of Fortune and the Star. And that's just what I said prior to pulling that card. I said, I'm on a mission, and if you can't keep up, I'm leaving you behind. I have said that my whole life, all through my drinking days, all through my sober days, all through AA, all through my marriage. I said, I'm on a mission for God. I'm an agent of God. And if you can't keep up, I'm leaving you behind. Or God will take you out of my path. And I can back that up every single day of my life. My shirt, I wanted to just shout out. ARCE Electric. Arce Electric. If you're listening, there you go. There's my 10-second commercial. Okay, so the smoking gun is under judgment. And what did I say? I said judgment was long gone, right? I said that's way back there. Judgment's already done. So the smoking gun, okay, if the gun is smoking, it's already been shot. The person's already been convicted and sentenced. Okay, smoking gun. So we're way past judgment. Okay, and then St. Michael says have self-respect, because that was is new levels create new devils. And what I mean by that is when I say one thing's completed, right? We're on this path and God sorted out all these people, places, and things, and now we're being elevated. Okay, well, just remember that with a new level comes a new devil. And what does the word devil mean? Just opposition. Okay, so you don't have to get all woo, it's not like that. It's opposition. Okay, you are way above the devil. God is way above the devil. It's like there's no comparison to that at all. Okay, so nothing compares to you, right? Isn't that by that one gal? Can't think of her name, Sinead O'Connor. Yeah. Okay, but so that song's significant. Okay, so have self-respect because you did it. You went on to the new level. Just remember that with every new level is a new devil. So that card is the 5 of Swords, challenges, right? Just remember that. So St. Michael's just saying, explore your options and decide to be happy now. So if your soul contract doesn't fit, or whatever the option is, explore your options. It's back to the 7 of Cups. Explore your options. And if it in these, this explore your options is with the soul contract. So it's exactly what I'm saying. Okay. St. Michael says, decide to be happy now. If you can't be happy, change your soul contract. Now, it can also be something simple as changing your job, your house, your relationship in the 3 and 4D, but we're mainly talking, when I talk, it's mainly talking 5D and higher. It does come into 3 and 4D here, but basically everything that I'm talking about is 5D and higher because that's where I live. So thank you guys for listening. A lot in this one. You might want to watch it twice. All right. Thanks for listening.